He has won the Golden Boy Award. He has broken Wayne Rooney's record for being the youngest player to represent a nation at the Euros. He is also the youngest goalscorer in Las Palmas history. He wears a number 10 shirt for Spain and he is still 19. His name is Pedro Gonzalez Lopez, but the football world knows him as Pedri. This wonder kid has already become a global sensation and his life story is amazing. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Pedri. His family is full of Barcelona fanatics. Pedri's family members love football and Barca as much as they love Pedri. His grandfather is the founder of a Barcelona supporters club in his hometown of Tegueste. His family even used dinner plates with Barcelona logo inscribed on them while he was growing up. Pedri got into football thanks to his elder brother Fernando, whose coach asked Pedri, aged just 4 at the time, to join his team. Pedri currently lives with his brother and wears his shin pads in every game, so you can see where his passion for Barcelona comes from. It feels like he was destined to play for the Catalan club. Andrea Erensto is his idol. Pedri has frequently been compared to the legendary midfielder Andrea Erensto. It's easy to see a bit of Erensto in the way Pedri carries the ball and his eye for a killer pass. Barca's current midfield maestro worshipped Erensto growing up and wanted to be like him. Pedri developed his own game by watching Erensto on TV while growing up. He admired Erensto so much that he even wanted to look like him. Once the wonder kid was at the barbershop with his father and there was a live Barca game on the TV. Pedri asked the barber to give him Erensto's haircut and Erensto was bald at that point. It's hilarious and wholesome because the kid has an innocent determination to be like his idol, but Pedri's father was not having his son look bald and so didn't let him replicate Erensto's hairstyle. Erensto has never played alongside Pedri, but he surely recognises the kid's talent. He sent a message full of praise and support when Pedri joined Barcelona. Must be a great feeling getting praised by your hero. Pedri tried out for Real Madrid. So, Barca fans should take this one with a pinch of salt. The golden boy of Barcelona went for a trial to their arch rivals Real Madrid, even though he and his family love the Catalan club. But Madrid said that he wasn't good enough at the time and he was rejected. But as they say, all's well that ends well, his fate led him to his dream club. Pedri is Las Palmas' youngest ever goal scorer. Most people assume that Pedri is La Masia product because of how young he was when he made his debut and how well he fits into Johan Cruyff's Barcelona philosophy, but he isn't a La Masia product. Pedri signed on to play for Las Palmas' youth team and continued his development at that level during the 2018-19 season, learning how to play in various different positions across the attacking line. But his talent blazed through so much that the wonder kid was promoted to the first team by coach Pepe Mel. Wearing the number 28 on his back, Pedri made his senior debut at a 1-0 loss to SD Huesca. Shortly thereafter, Pedri scored his first goal for Las Palmas. He became the youngest goal scorer in all of Las Palmas' history. Achieving this rare feat at the age of 16 is absolutely commendable and crazy. I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 when I was 16. Anyways, it seems like that record won't be beaten for a long time. Pedri helped in distributing 80,000 bananas. In the 2020-21 season, Pedri's had an intense year. The 19-year-old played 75 official games for Barcelona and Spain, inclusive of La Liga, the Copa del Rey, the Supercopa de España, the Champions League, Euro 2020 and the Olympic Games. Despite a very heated season, he still managed to help the Association of Organisations of Producers of Bananas of the Canary Islands. They started an initiative at the beginning of Euro 2020 where they'd donate 100 kilos of fruit for every kilometre Spanish players ran on the pitch. The final count was 766.5 kilometres, and surprise surprise, Pedri outran every other Spanish player by running 76 kilometres. Pedri also worked as a volunteer in the distribution of bananas at a food bank in Barcelona. He has truly stunned everyone with his maturity on and off the pitch. Pedri's Golden Boy Award is quite unique. The feel-good factor is restored at Barcelona because they demolished Real Madrid recently. This recovery is not just down to the return of Xavi, but also because the current crop of Barca starlets has the Golden Boy winner within its ranks. Last year, Pedri was crowned Golden Boy at the age of 18. The prestigious award is handed to the most gifted young player on the planet each year. 24 of the 40 journalists designated to vote on the award selected Pedri as their first choice, and 36 selected the teenager in their top 3, which is a record number. The gap between him and second place Jude Bellingham was another record. It was the largest margin ever seen between the first and second place in the history of the award. Pedri got 199 points more than Bellingham. Previous Golden Boy winners include the likes of Wayne Rooney, Cesc Fabregas, Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and many more. Pedri's success immediately places him among some of the finest talents football has had to offer over the last 2 decades. Pedri broke a 41-year-old record. Pedri's name in the history books of Spanish football. In June, when he made his first appearance at the European Championship, he became the youngest ever player to play for Spain. But that was nothing for him. He went ahead and broke another record in the same tournament. At 18 years and 201 days old, Pedri became the youngest footballer to play in the knockout phase of the European Championship with Spain, breaking the record set by Miguel Tendillo 41 years ago. And it's even more special because it was his first outing with the Spanish national side. Pedri had the busiest season. Pedri was 17 when he played his first game for Barcelona. At the time, nobody could have imagined the impact that the Spanish midfielder was going to have in the 2020-21 season. Pedri was linked with a loan move to other top-flight teams in Spain, and there was also interest from German giants Bayern Munich. When former Barca manager Ronald Koeman saw the wonder kid up close in training, he soon realised that the club needed to keep him in the first team squad. The Dutch coach started him in the same team as Lionel Messi in a friendly against Nastic. Pedri quickly impressed the coaches and became a regular under Koeman after a couple of outstanding performances, including an excellent display in the 2-0 win away to Juventus in the Champions League. In his first full year with Barca, he played 75 matches, with 57 of those as a starter. That first year included his debut with the Spanish under-21 team. He won a Copa del Rey, an Olympic Games silver medal with Spain, and played a total of 5,273 minutes. Pedri played more games than anyone else in the 2020-22 season. Pedri has €1 billion release clause. Last year, Pedri signed a new contract that includes one eye-popping number. If anyone intends on signing the Spaniard, they will have to trigger his €1 billion release clause. He's now one of the symbols of the new Barcelona. Barcelona learned the hard way that it's always best to exaggerate the release fee. After all, Paris Saint-Germain matched Neymar's £198 million release clause and landed the Brazilian in 2017. So perhaps it's no surprise that the cash-strapped La Liga giants have since learned their lesson. Pedri's humility went viral. Everyone knows that Pedri excludes maturity and composure, but once he went viral because of his humility. On his Champions League debut for Barca against Fenerbahce, Pedri arrived at Camp Nou with this stuff in a plastic bag from the supermarket. Normally, footballers come with their Louis Vuitton bags and Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses, but Pedri chose practicality over the image. On top of that, the Wonder Kid made his Champions League debut in the 63rd minute after replacing his fellow teenage superstar Ansu Fati and scored in the closing stages to make it a truly an evening to remember. Pedri described his debut as a dream come true.
A dream come true. I've been working a lot, and today I'm really happy. I was just thinking on do my best and try to help the team, and I cannot believe that I have debuted in the Champions League.
At the time, Pedri was 17, which means he was too young to hold a driving license, so he took a cab home after the stadium after the game. Yes, you heard that right. This guy took a taxi after scoring on his Champions League debut. That's some role model stuff right there for up-and-coming La Masia kids. Just like Pedri, Roberto Carlos was a wonder kid decades ago. Make sure you check out just how good was Roberto Carlos.